Hello everyone! Happy Sunday e buona domenica a tutti. As always, welcome back to Bake It Up. Today we will be making, as a part of a series called, as you guys know, Make It Sweet. Today we will be making old-fashioned apple crisp. A super simple recipe to make if you like everything apple as I do. I love apple pie, but what if I don't have time to make the crust? So what you do, you just make this amazing dessert. It doesn't require a crust, no pastry, super easy to make, and you can make this recipe actually with every fruit, just like peach cobbler, for example, or any other fruit cobbler. So while we wait for more people to connect and join us, I'm going to give you a few updates on the upcoming workshops. One workshop has just been posted on Facebook, but it's also on YouTube, so you can actually click the reminder. And we will be making on October 17th pumpkin spice donuts. It's pumpkin season, okay? So we are going to make a few amazing recipes, and this recipe is actually part of the mini book, Pumpkin Everything, that you can get. There are 4 recipes for Thanksgiving. The link is the description, box description below. Next Sunday, a new video, a new recipe, pumpkin spice mini cheesecakes. Don't miss that one because that is also absolutely fantastic. And all the links for these new workshops are in bio, are in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. A new video is available every week for you to become a better home baker. So guys, let's get started. For this recipe, we need just a few ingredients. We don't need any tools, any equipment, your hands, a few bowls, and some good ingredients, okay? So we want to start first with chopping some fruit. And I'm using here Granny Smith apples, but really guys, for this recipe, this is not a pie where you want a certain consistency. Really, literally any kind of apple is absolutely fine. This is more sour. I don't mind this one actually. I will never eat it the way it is. But because the this desserts, it's quite sweet. It's just super well balanced. I love the balance that this kind of apple has with the sourness and the sweet of the dessert itself. So yes, you can totally, however, again, you can go with any kind of apple at all. I don't like them to be too small. This is the size of my apples because they have to be baked, but also I still like to feel a little bit of I still want to bite something. I don't want them to be too soft because they will become almost like a puree. So what we are going to do, hey guys, let me know what are you watching from. It's always lovely to see you guys here connected. So to these apples now we are adding lemon. We are going to add sugar. I'm using light brown sugar, but brown sugar also is good, or if you don't have light brown sugar, granulated sugar is fantastic. This is what I used for many years when I moved to Canada and I didn't know much about North American recipes. So I wasn't really a fan of light brown sugar or brown sugar until I tried them. All right, so for this one, we are going to add, so guys, I am making half recipe right now. I'm making half recipe right now. So, but this recipe, it's okay for an 8 by 8 pan, square pan. And here I have some fresh nutmeg that I'm going to ground. Las Vegas. What else, guys? Let me know. Denver's. Oh, fantastic. Where are you guys? Toronto. Hi, Susie from Toronto. Fantastic. You guys can use frozen fruit. I just find that they release a lot of water. So, but yes, why not if you're okay with that. It's not a big deal if the kind of fruit you are choosing like release a lot of water, because we are actually adding cornstarch. Just increase the amount of cornstarch slightly so that you're not going to have too much juice at the bottom of your crisp, because again, you can use any kind of fruit. So here we are going to give it a stir, and all the lemon is going to help dissolve the sugar, and it's going to make that amazing juice that you usually see in any fruit cobbler or fruit crisp. And by the way, guys, if you miss my recipe, the peach cobbler 6 minutes video of deliciousness, the best, that is my favorite crust. That's exactly how I like it. Not too soft, crusty on top, that little bit of crunch, but still soft inside. It's perfection. So I will link it above after the live. And here I have another seed. So now to this apple mixture, and just a quick reminder, if you just connected, Belfast, hi Belfast, Los Angeles. So here I have apples, light brown sugar. I have lemon, and I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla. Cinnamon and nutmeg, fresh nutmeg. And now I'm going to add the cornstarch. The cornstarch is going to help to prevent the juice to be too liquid. And here you have it. This is ready. All right, so we're gonna put this one aside. All right, so here now I have now we are going to make the crust on top, the crisp, the crumble crisp. So here we have now our flour, our oats. I don't like using quick or instant oats because they actually absorb the water too fast. So we don't want that. So just go with just regular rolled oats. Sugar, once again, brown sugar, light brown sugar, whatever you have. Obviously, brown sugar is going to give you a stronger flavor of molasses because the difference between the two is just the amount of molasses, but you can use also regular sugar if you want. But again, I will suggest you to go with light brown sugar or brown sugar. And to this recipe, I'm also going to add, it's my preference, you don't have to, but I do like to add pecans. It gives that extra crunchiness, and you guys know I like to bite things as opposed to have everything nice and smooth, because when you bite something a little bit crunchy in your dessert, it activates the salivation, so everything tastes better. You can enjoy more of the flavor. So now to this mixture we are going to add a little bit of cinnamon as well. And here I have, for the half recipe, yes, a teaspoon, or half in this case. And if you wish, a little bit of salt, that unfortunately is on the other side of the kitchen. And if I go to the other side of the kitchen to pick up something, I already know that something is going to fall. So I'm not gonna do that. Let's pretend that we put salt in here. And you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's pretend I put a little bit of salt in here. We mix everything together. LOL, I know, Sandra, you know. Many of you know. So, all right, and now the final thing here is to add the butter. The butter is going to be, I want the butter to be cold because this is going to create some crumbleness, if that is a word. So, yes, so you can use a fork, you can use a pastry cutter, but I'm using my hands because I like to feel what I'm doing. Also because first you want to coat the butter with the dry ingredients. And then you want to squeeze them. You squeeze all of them. So the smaller the pieces, the better. But if they are very small, you want to be very fast because you don't want to melt your butter while you work your butter, because you want this to be, just break it down into small pieces because that is going to give them crumble texture. Good decision for Teresa? Yes, Teresa, you know. You guys know. Yeah, we had a couple of incidents, I will say literally incidents, more than just hiccups, where the tripod fell completely and we had to restart the live with the new link and people couldn't find the link and it was just madness. It was just insane. And then the second one was, I think, a couple of weeks ago. I grabbed the tripod and I was able to place the tripod in the right position so that I didn't have to end the live. But it was every time something like that happened, I don't sleep all night because of the stress. But I found a way. I secured my tripod, but I couldn't secure my lights. So better safe than sorry, or not. All right, so once you do that, at this point, you want to squeeze this mixture so that it becomes quite compact. Perfect. And this is what we want. Okay? I'm gonna get closer. Full of butter, fantastic, amazing smell. And what we are going to do with this mixture now, we are going to place it in the refrigerator because we want this to be nice and cold so that we can break it down and it's going to have more like a crumble consistency. How much salt? Just a pinch of salt. Because the salt enhances the flavor of everything sweet. So just a pinch of salt, not a big deal. Okay guys, so now what I am going to do, I will be using, it's a very fast recipe. I'm making it in front of you, okay? So I'm using a baking sheet. And I am using a cast iron. This is 6-inch size. This recipe, the recipe that you can see in the description box below, makes 2 of them. Or as I said, buy 8 by 8 pan, square pan. But I'm going to use this one. If you are using cast iron this size, this recipe makes 2 of them. But I'm going to make only 1 now. So. And a baking sheet at the bottom, because every time you make cobbler, like fruit cobbler or crisp, so what happens is that the fruit usually bubbles and it spills over. And to clean the bottom of your oven, that's not fun to me. So this is the best way to go. So. Okay, so I'm going to place my apples here. And it looks like a lot, but keep in mind, if you ever made apple pie, you know that it deflates a lot. Whatever you see, the size is going to be at least half. So don't worry about it. It's not too much of apples. If you can keep your oats mixture in the refrigerator, even better. But if you don't, not a big deal. And here I have it. We get it back. And now you just want to place big chunks of this mixture on top of your apples. I also added to this mixture, I don't know if you guys can find, if you live in Canada, Buckburn, or there are several companies that have that kind of granola with apples, dry apples, with raisins inside. If you can find it, just make your own. Just add a little bit of granola. I also added, as you guys saw, pecans, but in this mixture, I use a little bit of granola. I also added a little bit of raisins. It's my taste. You guys don't have to, but I love pecans and raisins in my apple crisp. So guys, this is ready. Now here I added a little bit of more apples and a little bit more crumbles, but I have one made, but you will see the difference. Like, it's going to deflate a lot. It's going to be almost half size. All right, but don't be afraid, because this is perfect. All right, I'm going to come closer so you guys can see it. Look at this beauty. Full of butter, pecans, cinnamon, nutmeg, light brown sugar or brown sugar. And this is going to be nice and crumble. Your kitchen is going to smell fantastic. So, and you place in the oven, in a preheated oven, at 350, 375 degrees, depending on your oven, for about 40, 50 minutes. Again, depending on your oven. So here now, of course, I'm not gonna let you wait for the minutes. You guys know I have one ready. And it is here in my warm oven. Ah, fantastic. Let me show it to you. It smells so good. Oh my God, guys. It smells delicious. It's nice and brown and crispy. And I'm going to add, of course, what do you guys add on top of the apple pie or the cobbler? Let me know. What do you guys add? I know the answer, but some people have different kind of preferences. I want to know you guys. Ice cream, vanilla. Yes, Sandra, Paula, Teresa, ice cream. Everybody, ice cream, yogurt. Oh, that's different. Linda and Kara. Okay. How about whipping cream? How about both? How about a little bit of caramel sauce? Well, there you go. See? L. Tucker, whipped cream. I know. Well, I usually add both. I'm not going to do it today because this is very warm. You want this to be more like at room temperature if you want to have whipped cream, otherwise it's going to melt completely. So guys, once this one is baked, what you want to do, you just want to let it sit for about 30 minutes so that the fruit is going to absorb all the liquid at the bottom and that delicious juice. So it's gonna look more like a sauce or like a caramel sauce because we use cornstarch. And then you can have your dessert. Oh my God, it smells so good. Oh, look at that. Oh, the liquid has been absorbed. That's fantastic. It's so nice and crispy, guys. And guys, if you want to get those cast iron small size, the link is in the description below. So a little bit of ice cream, or not a little bit, a lot of ice cream. I'm not going to add any caramel because I think it's sweet enough. You guys know I don't like when desserts are too sweet. Ah, look at that. That's fantastic. What do you think? Can I get some likes? Can I get some likes? I'm in heaven. I love, love, love apple desserts. So, guys, super easy. As you can see, very easy to make and absolutely delicious. If you like this recipe, this workshop, it was quick. We made it in 30 minutes. Nothing fell. So fantastic. If you want to stay with me for a quick Q&A, you are more than welcome. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share if you wish. And if you like pumpkin spice recipes, next week is mini cheesecake. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you for being with me every Sunday. I appreciate you so much, guys. And make this recipe. Let me know if you like it. Take some pictures, send it to me. I will post it on Instagram. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you for the next recipe. Don't miss it. Subscribe. Thank you, guys. Baci a tutti. Buona domenica. Happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day.